Hey guys.
Hello.
So, I wanted to ask you, your show here at Colors of Ostrava is bringing thoughts about past, present, future, and I think it's significant here in this space where the festival is held. How do you feel about bringing your piece here into this environment?
I hadn't thought of it like that, but it does seem like there's a nice synergy between the building and the environment that the festival's set in and our piece of music. When there is like a, I think in the film that we were playing to, there are these people observing stars millions of years in the past, and then, but also it's kind of like a bit futuristic because they're using really high-tech equipment to view these stars as well. And yes, I think they work quite nicely together. It felt like there was something there that helped them bounce off each other. Yeah.
Speaking of perceiving time, what is it like to kick off the program of the festival of this day? What's it like to perform quite early in the day?
It is, yeah. It's unusual for us because, usually we perform in the evening, and especially this performance, I think, is probably suited to the night time somehow because, some of it's about space and the stars and we think of them in the evening. But, it was an honour for us to open the stage, and actually maybe this is a really nice way for people to start their day with something to think about.
This is an easy one. Would you travel to space?
Would I? Yeah, I would do. Yeah, I would like to. Yeah. I mean, you do have to worry a bit about the environmental impact, but I would, as an experience, really like to look down on, to see the Earth from
People get quite
space.
depressed, don't they? People get quite depressed when they...
I think you probably have a bit of existential, I don't know.
But it would be amazing, the perspective it gives you. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. They do. They get worried about the planet, don't they, and what we're doing to it.
Do you try to get a different perspective or on your work or on yourselves, like looking from the space? Do you try to do this kind of thing in your life?
I think that actually a really good way to do that is to travel and be in other cultures, because you're able to observe how people are different from you, and the same the other way around. And you can learn a lot about yourself by doing that, I think. Yeah.
But maybe history, like investigating the past, thinking about history and where we've come from, and I think that can be as broad as like the history of the earth or the science, but also history of culture, and that's another way of thinking about it.
Your music has almost a therapeutic feel to it, and it's very meditative. What is your way to chill, to meditate? Do you do that through your job, or is it something different?
I don't do it for music. Actually, when I come home, I normally don't have much music on because I'm with music all day. But I do a lot of exercise. I do a lot of swimming and running, and that, I think, helps me focus my mind.
I don't know. Yeah, cooking maybe. I mean, I go to the studio a lot, and then, like Jack said, even if I'm not working in music, it depends. If there's a period when I'm working a lot of music, then I probably don't want to listen to too much. But maybe just cooking or taking something as simple as like an evening walk if it's the summer.
I was wondering, how do you guys know if your audience is enjoying the concert? Because you don't have the typical crowd, screaming and chanting and doing all this kind of things. So how do you get this feeling?
It's the risk, isn't it? You don't know, really. And then you wait till the end. But I've got a theory that even if people don't enjoy it, they generally, if you do something like a concert like today where you play for an hour unbroken and it's one thing and you can see there's a lot of concentration, even if people didn't enjoy it, they would probably still clap a lot because it's sort of like polite. For me anyway, it's more the point of doing it. I enjoy it and it's something you're doing your best, but it's, you don't have that feedback in a concert like this. It's true.
If your music had a color, what would it be?
I like colours that are sort of in between other colours. So what colour do I like at the moment? I really like a blue that's almost purple. I think that's a really good colour on the intersection in between. I think that's a nice colour as well. Maybe our music's a bit like that, between different things. I don't know.